All right, so I want to talk about how embracing where I am will open up my life to more freedom. Um, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but sometimes I feel very stuck where I am and I feel very frustrated because I don't want to be where I am in the moment. I want to be somewhere else. And I have this vision for what I want my life to be, and I really need to sit down and clarify it, but it's not here. And when I don't know what to do, sometimes I feel like I need to do the opposite of what I'm currently doing. Like if I'm resisting and I feel stuck, then maybe I need to embrace and allow myself to feel free. If I am putting so much pressure on myself to be perfect, maybe I need to take some of the pressure off and see that what I'm doing right now is enough and it doesn't have to be perfect. And I tend to do a lot of the heavy lifting sometimes for my students in the classroom, and I have to realize that I'm not supposed to be doing the heavy lifting. They are. And so understanding that the prep that I'm doing before, it's enough. And when I go into the classroom, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I am still learning how to teach, and that's not something that happens overnight. I think I put a lot of pressure on myself because I want to be a great teacher. And so I have to understand that my intentions are in the right place and I'm giving it my all, and everything is going to come in due time. I think that's a lot of my frustration, and I think that's another reason why I feel like I haven't completely overcome this phase of my life of being in the classroom, because I haven't fully embraced being in the classroom. It is challenging, and sometimes I feel like I want to go somewhere else where it's not as challenging and I can have some relief in all the mental energy that I'm giving to this place. But I also still like being challenged, and I know that teaching helps me in so many other areas of my life, and the things that I learn in that space I'm able to take with me wherever I go. And I've witnessed that too, how when I left the classroom and I ended up, collaborating with other people in business, those skills that I have as a teacher really came in handy. And it feels uncomfortable to say that and to really stand on my gifts, but that's a reality. Like, those skills are transferable. So if I just allow myself to embrace where I am and to see it, it is temporary, but see it as a gift to learn and to hone those skills. I'm not going to be into the classroom forever, especially because I am making steps in other places of my life to manifest other things. And as long as I'm consistent and I'm organized, which are some of the traits of being a teacher, all of those other things are going to come into fruition. I find myself sometimes like just sitting, like once I'm done with teaching, and I feel like it's because I really exert a lot of energy in that space. So yesterday I really worked on not giving so much, not giving so much. I give enough, and I can't force them to do anything. I can't help every single person. I can't make them see their potential. They have to be able to see that for themselves. And so yesterday I didn't exert as much, and I still did work but it wasn't as draining. And the time that, I sit home sometimes and I just sit in silence, and sometimes I do distract myself with my phone and things like that, or friends and the phone, being on the phone and all that. And because those distractions aren't there anymore, I had to be conscious and be like, okay, what can I be doing to move myself towards the life that I do want? What's something that I can do right now? One step forward. And let me just do that. It doesn't have to be, I see these big things for my life and I get overwhelmed with how to get there. And what I'm realizing is that it doesn't have to be these big grand gestures. They can be just small movements forward in the right direction, and it's still movement. So, dang, what did I do yesterday? Let me see. I wrote, of course. I think I just got in contact with people, and now I'm organizing what needs to happen next for these different things to come together. So that's pretty much it. Like, what's that one thing? What's one thing that I can do in music to move me forward? What's one thing that I can do with my writing to move me forward? What's one thing that I can do with video to move me forward? And do that. Oh, I did make a video yesterday too, and I did my hair, and I was very tempted because sometimes I use food to escape. Dang, I'm ashy. But instead, I did not go to Culver's because I also want to change the way that I eat. And that was another revelation too that I got, that it won't hurt me to change the way that I eat and to be more conscious and start aligning my beliefs with my decisions. Because I have a lot of awareness of how I should be eating, but I have not made the decision to go ahead and start doing it. And I've been using, just, I'm stressed, or I want a relief from work, and so let me go eat a burger. And it's like, no, I want to make better decisions all the way around, and let that, I guess what I'm trying to say is, when I make those decisions in one area of my life, it's going to help me in other areas of my life. It's going to help me to be more energetic. It's going to help me to think more clearly. So I think I am ready to embark on a different phase of my journey when it comes to how I eat. And I have a lot of solitude lately, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a very, very good thing, because I don't have those distractions, and I am forced to have to sit with myself. And instead of distracting myself and going here and going there, and like I said yesterday, it took everything in me to make a different decision and to not go get that burger. And it seems like it's small, but I also want to change my habits with my finances. I want to change my habits with my finances. I want to start supporting Black farmers and just eating whole foods that don't have all that shit in it. Like, I just want to make better decisions for myself. And so instead, I made myself a little vegan veggie bean and corn burger. It was from Trader Joe's, and it wasn't totally vegan, because I'm sure there were things in like my condiments and the bread and stuff that didn't align, but small progress. And I do want to finish the things that I already have in my fridge. So yeah, I made myself a burger, and I put 2 in there. So I had my lunch prepared. I've been eating oatmeal in the morning. I had my snacks, and I just put everything in my lunchbox. So I was able to knock 2 things out with 1 stone and make a positive step forward. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, now I'm planning my next steps for things. So I think what I'm gonna do today is write a blog and then use that to help me with some video ideas. But anywho, I'm gonna end this here and come back later. Yeah, y'all have a good one. Bye.